Good morning. Just wanted to hop on and share a little bit about being plant-based, why I'm plant-based. Yesterday was World Vegan Day. And so that, along with this week having a little bit of significance, actually a lot of significance as to the reason why I and my family are plant-based. And so I just wanted to share a little bit about that and our journey into how we got here, why we decided to go plant-based, and why we are so passionate about health and wellness, because this week has a lot of significance around that. So yesterday, like I said, was World Vegan Day. I, as well as my husband and my kids, have been plant-based for the past 7 years. And we started 7 years ago because Scott, my husband, was training for a pretty significant race. He was training for a 120-mile race through the Rocky Mountains, and knew that he really needed to focus on his nutrition in that training. If you don't know, Scott is type 1 diabetic, so that plays a role in his athletic endeavors as well. And he, at that time, that was something that he was kind of really struggling with, was really figuring out what was his best plan for nutrition. And so he did a little bit of research and really wanted to try just going plant-based to see what kind of an impact it would have on his training, his recovery times, and also on his blood sugar levels, being type 1 diabetic. So I decided, what the heck, I'll just do it with him, because I am the one that prepares most of his food. So for simplicity's sake, I just thought, whatever, I'll do it with him. I never really planned on staying plant-based. Like, it was just kind of one of those, like, well, I'll try it sort of a thing. But knowledge is power, and when you know better, you can do better. And so really just started out as, I'll just do it for a few months with him while he's training, and then I'll just go back. But at that time, I had already eliminated dairy out of my diet. That got eliminated when our son Cole was born. He could not tolerate any dairy at all whatsoever, so that was like a forced elimination for me. So really, it was just taking like meat out of my diet. I didn't really eat eggs. I didn't eat fish or seafood or anything. I've never really liked that. And so it didn't really seem too difficult to me to take meat out of my diet. I've never really been one that actually really liked meat. As a kid, even like small child, even before I really had an opinion on meat or eating meat, I didn't eat it. Like, I wouldn't eat it. I didn't like it. My parents would try and give it to me, and I just didn't really like it. So I was vegetarian as a kid, young kid, up until about middle school. In about middle school, about that age, I decided to start eating meat, only because I didn't want to be the weird vegetarian kid. But I've never really liked it. I think my body's always kind of just known that my body didn't like it. That it's just kind of known that that's the way it's wanted to be fueled. So I ate meat, up until we decided to go plant-based, but again, never really liked it. So it didn't really seem too difficult to me. Very, very soon we felt a difference. Both Scott and I realized that we were recovering so much quicker from our workouts. We were feeling better during our workouts, overall had better energy. I had suffered for a really long time with what doctors told me was irritable bowel syndrome. I really just think my body didn't like me. Took that out. I didn't have tummy troubles anymore. My tummy felt so good. I was sleeping better. Overall, my body felt better, and it felt like I was finally fueling it right for the first time. So we felt completely better fueling our body this way. I know that it's maybe not for everybody, but it made us feel like completely different people. And when that happens, it's hard to not want to stick with it. People are like, how have you stuck with it for so long? I don't know, it made us feel good. Why won't you stick with something that makes you feel good? So we also at that time started doing a lot of research on it, because we were like, why is our body feeling so much better? And we started really researching the impacts that a plant-based diet can have on your health, how it can really be a preventer in a lot of sicknesses and diseases. And when we realize that, I'll touch on in a minute why that had such an impact on us, but also on the environment and, the impact that the meat and dairy industry is having on our world and on our environment, and how it's really contributing to really being a detrimental piece in wrecking our environment. And so even just eliminating a little bit of meat and dairy out of your diet, how that can have such a significant positive impact. When we knew all of those things, plus we were feeling so good, we just decided we couldn't really go back. We never wanted to, and I think when you know better, then you can do better. And it really just took us educating ourselves on all of the positive impacts that it can have. But this week also has some significance in why we do what we do and why we're so passionate about it. That journey kind of sparked our passion in health and wellness. And when we realized what an impact nutrition had and how we could help others, that really sparked a passion between both Scott and I. And the reason for that is because Wednesday was the anniversary of us losing someone who is very, very special and significant in our life. And that is Scott's mom, my mother-in-law, Norma. She passed away 16 years ago this Wednesday, October 31st. And just to give you a little bit on her and why she was one of the most selfless people I've ever known in my whole entire life. She found such joy in really giving to others and pouring into others. And I really think that she did that even though she really didn't have much to give, because she didn't take the time to give to herself and put herself first. And I don't fault her for that. She was a single mom. She really she did what she had to do. I mean, she had to take care of her kids. She didn't have a choice in that. And she really put her kids first her whole entire life and took such good care of them. And it gave her great joy to do that. So I remember her telling me that she was put on this earth for her kids, to take care of her kids. She was put on this earth to be a mom and to care for her kids. And if that was her mission, she fully lived out her mission. But I do really now realize the importance in putting ourselves first so that we can fully give to others, and really taking care of our health. And we didn't know then what we know now, and I wish we did, but you can't go back. You can only go forward. And so, knowing what we know now, we really feel like, we can't bring her back, but we can help others. And we have really found a very simple way to really pour into ourselves and take care of our health. And so our mission now is to share that with others. And if we can help, as many people as we can while we are on this earth, and really show them how they can very simply take care of their health, take care of their body, really just be in their best health, best self, so that they can live their best life while they are here on earth and be here as long as possible for their families, then that is our mission. And that is why we do what we do. And that's why we're so passionate about sharing this with others and really showing people a very simple way to take care of themselves, because she would have been 70 years old today. Today is her birthday. And, we don't have her in this world, but we truly believe that was put into our life so that we can pour that into others, and we can show others a very simple way to take care of their health. And we're doing it in a way that can spread, and we can show them how to show others. And it is our mission to impact as many lives as possible while we're here, and really show them how to live out their best life and feel their very best while they're here on earth. And I don't think that people really know that it goes that deep for us, that, you know, it took us losing someone. And when you see someone go through that, you know that there's a reason for that happening, and there's a purpose. And I really feel like that was the purpose, is that, you know, it really put that in our lives so that we could be that spark for others, to show people how to really take the best care of themselves. And that truly, truly, truly is our mission. And, you know, it's funny because I put a little post out on social media yesterday, and I had some people asking, you know, like, why is it so significant to live a plant-based lifestyle? And I really think people don't know. You know, we didn't know. And, you know, I just encourage you, just do some research. Just really learn the impact. I think the meat and dairy industry has done a really good job of really fooling us into thinking that that is healthy for us. And it's not healthy at all. I'm not saying that everyone needs to go completely plant-based, but just really educating yourself in the impact that it has on our health and on our world and our environment. It's really powerful. And if you don't know, you know, I would love to share some great resources that you can check out just to educate yourself, so you know, and you can make an educated decision as to, you know, do you want to just eat less, and what impact can it have on your health? Because I'm really, really passionate in just educating people in it. I don't want to force it upon people. I want it to be, you know, something that, you know, just educate yourself so that you can make a very educated decision on, you know, what level you want to take it as. And if you want to stay, you know, putting that into your body, at least you know then, because I feel like people just don't know. So and if you're someone that's curious about what we do and how we help people, how we very simply weave really, really great nutrition into people's lives and keep it so simple so anybody can do it, please just reach out. That is our mission. It is our mission to share that with people, because like I said, we can't bring her back, but we can move forward and save others. So I just wanted to share that with all of you today, so you know our journey, why we're here, why we do what we do, and why we're so passionate about this.